Jacksonville Jaguars back in Duval this week, trying to forget an epic Week 10 collapse by a score never seen before in the NFL. They've lost 3 of their last 4, hosting the LA Chargers heading in the opposite direction. Winners of 3 straight, 4 of their last 5 after laying the wood to Pittsburgh.
Second down in the middle, high for Metcalf, intercepted.
Chargers defense week by week starting to play more the way Bolts fans expected from the start. They've held the last 3 offenses they've faced to less than 14 points, held Pittsburgh, which had been good for 25 plus points their previous 3 games, to 10 points, 2 for 11 on third down, only 1 RedZone trip allowed, and they put 2 points on the board on a safety.
In a little bit of trouble, dancing away from Mack, he lost the football, back on it for a safety.
They not only took the ball away on that safety, which should count as a takeaway by the way, but they forced and recovered a fumble, picked off Aaron Rodgers twice, held him to a paltry 5.2 yards per attempt, just 161 yards, a 50 rating.
The inside throw off the hands of Calvin Austin and into the hands of the Chargers.
So Trevor Lawrence facing the secondary holding quarterbacks to the second lowest rate and the 5th fewest yards per game in the league. Lawrence not really the driving force behind Jacksonville's offense putting up 29 points on the number 1 scoring defense in football. He completed less than 60% of his throws. 1 touchdown got picked off, just 158 yards, a sub-75 rate, hasn't cracked 75 3 straight games.
And stepping in front for the pick, Stingley reads it perfectly.
7 of Jacksonville's 29 points came on a punt return touchdown. Jaguars just 4 for 11 on third down, turned it over twice. They haven't been able to scratch out 23 plus points in 3 of their last 4. All 3 of those games where the O sputtered, they lost. They also contributed to Houston's point total on the final play of the game as they tried to come back.
He's sacked, and it's over! What a way to end it!
Wow.
Just 1 Jaguars pass catcher with 40-plus yards against Houston, newbie Jacoby Myers with 41 to lead the team.
Wide open catch made, Jacoby Myers walks the tightrope.
Parker Washington did score, led the team with 7 targets, only 33 yards. De'Ami Brown saw 1 target, no catches. No Brian Thomas Jr., who sat out with an ankle injury, not a concussion, which apparently I had last week. Lawrence, lucky to not have one after taking 5 sacks to the Texans, just 23 pass attempts.
He's hit hard and the ball is free. Getting in there and making Lawrence's life miserable.
5+ sacks taken, 3 of his last 4 outings. And now he has Khalil Mack, Bud Dupree, and Tuli Tuipulotu to contend with. Each guy made it to see Rodgers up close and personal in their win.
Trying to step up and throw, but he's chased down and sacked by Tuli Tuipulotu.
Travis Etienne scored along the ground for Jacksonville, 58 yards, only 3.6 per carry. The one guy LA didn't lock up in their win over Pittsburgh, Jaylen Warren, who went for 70 rush yards on 5 a carry.
Jaylen Warren trying to get it started. Oh, what a leap! Oh, baby, what a play!
Rush defense, a soft spot for them all year. But their defenders doing enough to make sure the 23 points their offense mustered was enough. Their O comes in off a it was enough kind of game. 23 points, Justin Herbert, 220 yards, a touchdown, no picks, a 90 rating.
Herbert throwing inside, touchdown McConkey!
Herbert just threw a rocket.
The Jaguars' defense he takes on has to try and recover from the worst collapse in franchise history, up 19 points with 1:33 to play in the third quarter against a backup quarterback operating a points-challenged offense, and they lost, gave up 30 points.
Pocket holds up, Mills to the end zone. Higgins has got it for the touchdown.
They've allowed 29-plus points in 3 straight now, let Houston convert 10 of 15 third down chances, 4 of 5 red zone trips, gave up 290-plus yards to Davis Mills, 2 touchdowns plus the rush TD he ran in to win it.
Gonna run, looking for the pylon. He's got the angle.
They did pick him off. They have the second most INTs this year. They held him to a sub-90 rate, under 7 yards per attempt, but only 2 sacks on 45 pass attempts. Herbert's line is riddled with injuries, which continues to show up in sacks taken. 5 more last week, back-to-back games with 5 or more taken.
You have to figure out how to block these edges. Fisk couldn't get it done. Pipkins couldn't get it done, and he just keeps running
Jags DBs gave up 136 yards to Nico Collins, 53 yards and a touchdown to tight end Dalton Schultz. Only 2 Chargers with 20-plus yards versus Pittsburgh. Oronde Gadsden cooled off to 13 yards on 6 targets. Keenan Allen just 19 yards. Quentin Johnston with 42.
Herbert quickly to Quentin Johnston. Stiff arm Johnston.
McLovin led the way with 115, a touchdown too for Ladd McConkey.
Herbert throws. McConkey's got it. He's gone. Flips the field for the Chargers.
Kamani Vidal ran for 95 yards in their win, punched one in, under 4 yards per carry, but third game with 95-plus yards in his last 5, has ping-ponged, so beware.
First and goal for the 2, it is Vidal to the left, into the end zone.
Maybe he puts the paddles away versus a Jacksonville defense that gave up 63 yards on 4.5 a carry to Woody Marks, plus a touchdown, 9.4 per run allowed to Nick Chubb on his 5 tries.
It's a running play to Chubb. He shreds this Jacksonville defense.
They are usually a tough team to run on, and Jacksonville got flagged 9 times for 90 yards, so another item for their honeydew list. 13 Jags Bolts affairs since Jacksonville joined the league, met in the playoffs in 2022, first met in 2003.
Even a season in free fall can be reversed. It's really just a question of momentum, changing direction before you go splat.
Scrambling, looking downfield. Cox fires it. Caught! Touchdown Chargers!
Jimmy Smith returned from his 4-game suspension and played as if he never left. His 8 receptions included this stunning one-hander. Not that San Diego didn't have its hands full with the rest of the Jags roster.
He throws it, he's looking for Edwards!